Welcome to my channel, Timber Ridge RC. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install a DIY low center of gravity setup for your Scx24 Jeep JL, the Scx24 Jeep Gladiator, the Chevrolet C10, and the Ford Bronco. This can also work for the Scx24 Deadbolt and Scx24 B17 Betty. I'm going to show a quick comparison of the Jeep crawling up over some obstacles as the stock setup, and compared to my DIY low center of gravity setup. You want to see how each compares. After that, I'm going to show you the build for the DIY low center of gravity setup. Enjoy the video. step 1, we want to remove the battery tray. Now we want to remove the ESC and receiver tray. Now we want to remove the ESC from the tray. Now we want to remove these little ears on the battery tray. Now we are going to cut this ESC receiver tray to mount the battery tray kind of crossways on there, like so. It's going to be like sort of like that. So I'm going to have to cut this here. Keep these little pieces here. You're going to melt them to the battery tray once we get this all finished. For these little pieces here, we're going to cut off about that much off the top. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot off the top, but just enough. And we're going to do the same thing to this piece too. Now we're going to mount this piece back to the Jeep. We're going to screw it back in. Alright, so now we have the battery tray, and that's going to mount about right there. Alright, I trimmed up this battery tray too, so now it fits nicer in here. And it'll let the tires steer the whole way at full flex. Alright, it's ready to go. Let's melt this thing together. So, what you will need is something to melt together plastic. So what I have here is a little piece of metal that I'm going to be heating up with this little butane torch here. So, let's get started. It needs to be a little harder, I think. Alright, we got started there now. So, I'm just going to repeat the process multiple times now. Alright, we got it all melted together now. So, it's actually really sturdy. It's more sturdy than the one I have on that I made for the deadbolt. Alright, I got it all melted together now. And it's actually really sturdy. I would say it's more sturdy than the one I built for the deadbolt. Okay, so now I'm going to hot glue this ESC right here to the top of the transmission. Just like that. Alright, it's pretty much complete now. All I just had to add was like a little wire extension here for the servo and a new square of Velcro. All I really need to do now is put the body back on and put a battery in, and it'll be ready to roll.